Yeah, mate. So we've got Coutts Co. So this is a bank. It's Coutts Co that Nigel Farage had a bit of a problem with not so long ago. It's the reception area. What's known as the Royal Bank Coutts, I believe. Let's get us going up. Nice flowers there. So, here we go.
Just curious, why are you filming?
So curious?
Yeah.
Anything I can see in public?
Eh?
Anything I can see, I'm filming.
Okay. Well, if you're doing filming, can you do it from outside there?
It's publicly accessible, this.
No, this isn't. This is private.
It's publicly accessible. Where's the barriers?
No, this is private.
Yeah, publicly accessible.
I'm selling it there.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you as well. Yeah, what? We've got. Hiya. Can you wave back? Hiya. 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 You're waving, I'm waving back, I'm being polite. It's Coutts Co Bank. Panic stations. So you've got 3 lifts on that side, security barriers. Wait for her to lift her phone up and then my stud will go up. You know what, mate? Panic over the camera. No, that's right. Oh, here comes an army of them now.
This is private property.
It's publicly accessible.
No, this from here.
It's publicly accessible.
No, listen to me, sir. From
Yeah.
this line
Yeah.
Over the other side, you're fine.
Okay, but this is
stand here.
okay.
I can't say a word.
Yeah, but this is publicly accessible.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Which does matter. Does matter.
Doesn't matter.
Does matter.
People
It's
want-
part
You,
of the
well,
bank.
learn the law and then come and talk to me.
Get in touch with Westminster Council and they'll do the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
This line
Section
on-
Section 33, Criminal Justice Act 1972. This is designated as a public space because it's publicly accessible. You've got no barriers, no signs. It's a civil matter. Now what? I'm not moving. Now what?
What do you want to do? Do you want us to call the police?
What? Over a man with a camera?
Well,
Are you
I've
for
told
real?
you the rules.
There's no rule. Yeah, I've told you the rules.
Stand here.
I've told you the rules. It's publicly accessible.
No, you- to me, you're
It's publicly accessible. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All I'm asking you to do is stand here.
Yeah, and I'm politely declining your request. It's publicly accessible. Can I walk my dog along here? Am I allowed to smoke inside? No? Am I allowed to smoke out here?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
The other side you can.
Yeah. Well, you can smoke here. I can vape here as well, and I can do that and all. You know, don't try and infringe on my rights, mate. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Huh? Oh, I'm not saying that. You're trying to infringe my rights, saying I can't do a lawful activity.
No, what we've told you is this side belongs to the bank,
And-
other side. I can't do anything. Look,
You can't do anything
I'm not
this side
against-
either.
Listen, I'm not against you filming
Yeah.
whatever you want to film,
Yeah.
so long as it's on the other side.
Yeah, but this is publicly accessible, so I can still film here. You need to put a barrier up, yeah, because this is open space. It's open public space.
We can talk to man.
It's
At the
open
end of the
public
day, look,
space.
This belongs to the bank. Other side.
I know, but it's publicly
Public.
accessible.
So,
It's public.
plenty of places
It
that-
can be private.
Okay.
Everywhere's private. Everywhere's private. Yeah, most unless you're in a council area. Yeah, everywhere's private.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can film in a public area.
Yeah.
And a public space.
And that's not
this
what,
is a public
that's
space.
That's not what we're against. What I asked you is that this belongs to the bank.
Yeah,
Besides a
sure.
public sidewalk.
Then
That's fine.
put a barrier up.
There's no need to put a thing. There's a
Yeah, well, it's
boundary-
public accessible.
There's a boundary there.
It's public. This was the boundary. So it is just a change.
There's a line there. Come on, man.
Where's your sign saying don't cross this line? Don't film beyond this line. It's publicly accessible. There's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to do about it. If you call the police, there's nothing they can do about it either. But there's nothing. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do, and I'll tell them exactly the same thing. It's a civil matter. It's a civil matter. Go and get a court. Go and get a judge from the court to issue me with to move, and then I'll move. Until then, I'm not moving.
I get that. That's nothing obvious to do with us. See, right now, what I'm asking you, just on the other side, if you want to film the building,
Yeah, I came from the building,
because what the police are going to ask you.
and I'll say exactly the same with them. Oh, is that what you think now? Yeah, hostile reconnaissance
that's not what
in
I
its
think.
very
That's-
nature,
Okay.
yeah,
That's what, well,
is
if you let me finish and make my
covert,
point,
not overt.
necessarily.
Yeah, well, National Police Chief Council said that.
Well, they're going to ask you that anyway.
They can ask me whatever they
just
want.
'cause it is a sensitive-
They can ask me whatever they want.
That's cool. That's cool. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
and they'll ask me to move, and I'll politely decline their request as well.
Okay. Well, obviously that's a matter for them to take up
Yeah.
when they get here, to be fair. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah. There's nothing they can do.
if you're on the other side, we wouldn't come out and, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Bother you
publicly
or whatnot.
it's publicly accessible. Yeah, perfectly within my rights to film me.
I hear that.
Yeah,
And what's the, like I said, it's up to you if you want to answer. What's the purpose of you like filming? Why
yeah,
do
it's
you-
private.
Is it private?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a vendetta against the bank?
Yeah, it's private.
Is it private? Okay.
Yeah.
Previously banked with Coutts?
It's private.
Private. Okay.
You're asking personal information now.
And it's up to you whether you want to answer it or decline.
I just did. Yeah.
Is this what you do for a living?
Well, it's a bit personal. Personal question.
I'm asking you a question.
Personal question. I don't have to answer that. You're getting into my personal information now. You know, just what I do as a job and all that.
No, I'm just asking you questions, and I said before you can either answer them, or you can decline
Which
to answer them.
I'm declining to answer your question.
Fair enough. That's up to you.
Yeah. So I'm going to carry on my lawful activity now. Is that right?
Well, it's up to you. I'm not gonna stand in front of you.
Yeah, good. Strange? What's strange? What, you calling me strange? It's rude, isn't it?
I said the activity's strange.
Strange? So it's fishing. I think fishing is strange.
Well,
I think cycling is strange.
I think
people that run marathons are strange.
Well, I think stepping out in
Yeah.
your home
Yeah.
to come to the bank to film people.
Who says I'm filming people?
Who
Who says I'm filming people?
was filming my colleague earlier.
Was I? What's behind your colleague? What's behind your colleague?
Let's not be silly here.
What's
You were
behind your
filming
colleague?
him earlier on.
You don't know what I was filming. Was you this side of the lens looking at what I was filming? So when he spoke to me, I filmed him. And when he waved, I waved back. I was being polite. You know, when someone generally waves at you, you wave back.
Some people don't. Some people might decline, like you decline.
Yeah, well, I'm a friendly guy. He waved at me, I gave him a wave back. Same as your colleagues down there. They waved at me, I waved back.
That's cool. That's cool. Like I said,
Yeah.
we haven't been hostile or rude.
I'm
to
not
you.
saying you've been hostile or rude.
I mean, and to be
Well,
fair, haven't
you kind of have because you've asked me to move. And you're trying to infringe my rights. My rights are,
necessarily.
I can film in a public space.
No. Okay. We've asked your request to the bank because we have this sort of thing happen a lot of the time. And most of
Well,
the
you
time-
should have been educated by now then.
Excuse me?
You should have been educated then by now if it happens all the time.
Not necessarily. Most people are more than happy to oblige, go to the other side.
Yeah, well, they
There's
don't
no
know their
issue.
rights then, do they?
Well, like I said, look.
If someone's filming here and you tell them to go over there and film
Then more than
because you said this is your land,
That's right, okay.
you know, you're infringing on their rights because this is a public space. It's public space. It's publicly accessible.
That's what you're going to say. You
Yeah,
know what
it's
I'm gonna
publicly
say at the end
accessible.
of the day,
Look it
to be
up.
fair.
Look it up. Look it up. Unless you've got barriers and signs, then I'm not doing anything wrong. And if I was standing here, it's a civil matter anyway, so there's nothing the police can do because they can only deal with criminal matters. So why are you calling the police for a man with a camera then? Are you really for real?
Well, I've not said I've
Well, your colleagues called in the police, and you said the police are coming.
That's a matter for them to take up. You know what I mean?
You know.
Themselves when they come here. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, that's
Do you work for Coutts, or are you like a private contractor?
I don't have to answer that.
Well, you do. You will when the police arrive, because you haven't got an SIA badge on display.
Put my badge on.
Is it on display?
There's nothing to it.
Oh, done it. Section 9.1 of the Private Security and Industry Act 2001. You're saying it doesn't have to be on display?
Well, I've
Look
got
it up.
I've got it.
It has to be on display. So when they come here, yeah, I'll insist that they take your details and report you to the SIA.
That's fine.
And if I don't, I'll take them to professional standards.
That's fine. You can go ahead and do that. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
will do, yeah. Because you're trying to tell me to do that I can't do a lawful activity.
I'm not saying
yeah,
that.
when
but
you're
I'm
not
asking
even
you.
following the guidelines set out by the SIA.
Well,
And the SIA clearly state that when doing licensable activity, your SIA license must be on display.
Okay.
No dispute on that.
Okay, mate.
If you've got, I'm sure you've got a mobile phone, Google it. Yeah. Yeah. April 2024, Birmingham Magistrates Court. SIA security guard got fined £3,000, £115 surcharge, 50 hours community service. Guess what for? Not displaying his SIA licence.
You can take that up with the police.
I would do. If they turn up, I will take it up with the police. But probably by then you'll see him, and because I've told you that, you'll put your SIA licence on. Colleagues there got his SIA licence on. Another one there's got his SIA licence on. Where's your SIA licence when engaging with a member of the public? You know? So the only one, yeah, it has to be on display. You don't have to show it to me. Yeah, I've got no right to ask you for it, but it should be on display. But when the police come, they have got the right to ask you for it. He hasn't got an SIA licence on.
But
Whereas
I have it.
you have, yeah, you're perfect. You're
He's
compliant.
He has
It has to be on
Because it's
display.
emergency,
It has to
rush
be on
now.
display. It has to be on display.
I said my one is there.
Yeah, yours on display. I've got no problem with you. But you're not even a security guard at the moment
Oh, okay, fair enough.
because you haven't even got it. You ain't got your license on display. So you're dismissed,
You see,
and I'll
there's a
talk to you.
policy. There's a policy.
Yeah, there's a policy. It's called
If-
Section 9.1. Yeah, but yeah,
If you stand outside,
yeah.
this
Okay.
is a private.
Okay, that might be the bank's policy, but that doesn't trump law. Law says I can
I
be
don't
here.
deal with law. I deal
Yeah,
with
well-
the policy because I'm not a lawyer. If you're a lawyer and you're practicing,
Sorry,
you go to
sorry.
court and you
I'm
start to
perfectly
indicate that
within my rights to stand here,
You
and
can
there's
stand
nothing
here,
you can
but
do
not
about
to
it.
video us.
Yes, I can. I wasn't videoing you.
Yeah, you were.
You
When
waved. You waved.
pointed,
You
I
waved
said-
at me, and I waved
said
back.
No.
Oh no, I thought you was waving at me. I thought you was being polite.
No.
He's just a busybody with way too much time. You could be doing anything. You could be doing
be doing
charitable
something
deeds,
else.
You could be helping to feed the poor, but
Go ahead.
Well, now you're being rude. You're being rude again.
I'm not being rude.
You are being rude.
I'm being rude.
You could be out feeding the. You could be out feeding the poor rather than
You
standing
go
there breaking the law. So you're committing offence under the SIA.
He has it.
Section 9.1 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001.
Don't flag up the police.
No, that's what I do. I've got your image. I'll just send it into the SIA.
Oh, fair enough. You're too kind.
Yeah, and then you'll get your wrist slapped for it
Oh, fair enough.
because you're doing licensable activity.
Okay.
You know, have they been called? Hello, hello. Huh? Have the police been called?
Yeah.
Have they been called?
Tell them doing that to me. That's not licensed.
Huh?
Tell the SIA as well. That's fine.
Yeah. Look it up on your phone.
Okay.
You know, because you should have got that training.
we
He's got
end
the
this?
training because he's got it on display.
Can we end this? Thing so
Yeah, you can. You can walk inside. Let me carry on my license,
No, but
my
if
lawful
you,
activity.
if you want
No.
to stay there and do it,
No.
you're not supposed to video our.
Who says I
Internal
can't?
bit.
Who says I can't?
What's the purpose?
Hmm?
How do you know why you're videoing us?
What?
Is it for intelligence? Is it for other things?
No,
You
it's
don't know.
private. It's private.
Private, then
Yeah.
you stay outside and do
I'm
it
outside.
from the private.
I am
no,
outside.
you are not. You're
I am
within
outside.
our
I'm not
perimeter.
inside. Yeah, but it's publicly accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, SIA license, no SIA license. Yeah, I'm fine.
So they do own the land up until
Publicly accessible.
publicly accessible, but they
Yeah.
rescind the implicit invitation onto publicly accessible private property.
Yeah.
So it is private property.
Yeah, but it's
They're-
publicly
They're
accessible.
agents of the
And-
legal occupier, sir.
Yeah.
And as agents of the legal occupier, they can
Yeah.
rescind
Well,
your
let
implicit
the
invitation.
police deal with it over here now.
They They can rescind your implicit invitation onto private
No,
property.
you mean implied right of access, is what you mean. Yeah? But I've still got, yeah, because it's a public accessible area,
Unless
that does, no,
security-
it doesn't, no, that doesn't apply.
Security-
If I've
Right.
if I've crossed a barrier,
Yeah.
yeah, that's different. I've crossed no barriers. This is a
It's
publicly
the same
accessible
as a
area.
retail unit.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's the same as a retail unit. It's private property.
Yeah. But
Agents
this is
of the
publicly
legal
accessible.
occupier.
This is publicly accessible.
So are retail units. So.
This is publicly accessible.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Somebody called our office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My office advises calling the police.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, for a man with a camera? For a civil matter? It's a civil matter. It's not a criminal matter.
I know it's a civil matter.
Yeah. So
but
why are you
that-
wasting police time?
Because it's what my office has advised.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for them then. You've got 2 officers over there. Why don't you go get in there, McDonald's?
Yeah, they're on their lunch break. They're allowed to
Yeah.
have their lunch break.
Yeah.
But yeah. All you're
Parking
doing,
in a taxi rank. So don't you think you should move them on?
I mean, I'm not traffic, so
Yeah. So
I work for the business improvement district. I
Yeah.
assist local security teams. with
yeah.
security
Okay. You
matters.
recall them?
Yes, sir.
Any reason why you haven't told me?
Oh, apologies.
Yeah. So another one not following. You're asking me to follow their procedures. You're not even following your own.
Yeah. No, that is
So-
that is a story.
You know. And then you've got the other guy in now who's actually committing a criminal offence.
What's he done?
Well, SIA licence. You must know
Oh,
when
he-
doing a licence
was
for
he-
activity, it must be on display. He's doing a licence for activity out here with me. Yeah. Licence for activity, it should be on display. You know that, but he seems to think it doesn't, and he still hasn't got it on display. So when the police arrive, I'll tell them,
If he was doing that,
Yeah.
they had to
officers.
like emergency. Yeah. So he gets rushed.
Officers,
Officers, hello.
officers.
Yeah, that's right. No.
Yeah, not interested because I know it's in a
Yeah,
civil
they're
matter.
just gonna. But like, what is your goal here, brother?
Well, I was
No.
just filming everything I can see,
Oh, okay. I'm guessing audit.
and if they'd have left me alone, I'd have been gone by now.
Okay. But you're doing auditing type stuff, just trying
What
to get a
financials?
right
So it's a bank, so yeah, I might be doing a financial audit on them.
Now, the security auditing, police auditing, that sort of vibe, where you just try to get a rise out of people.
No,
try to get, like, there's YouTube channels of that sort of stuff all over the place.
Oh, is there? What channels are there?
You feel like, oh, I don't know, I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. They don't interest me that much. But it feels like it's.
Strand police hotel, Strand Palace hotel, Strand Palace hotel. You just walk straight, the left side is fine.
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes up, sir. Yeah. But yeah, so you're refusing to leave their private property. Obviously.
I'm not inside. If I was inside, then yeah. I'm not inside.
You're
I'm
within
outside.
our perimeter.
If I was standing here with a dog,
Yeah.
Cannot-
with a
cannot-
dog,
yeah.
We won't do anything. But
you
you
don't
are
do anything.
filming
Yeah,
us.
but I'm inside.
You're
Okay.
trying-
Okay.
Can you understand it?
Okay.
You are
Right.
trying
I've got.
to
Right.
film
Okay.
us. That
Right.
is not
Okay.
on.
I've
We
listened
are
to you.
doing
Okay,
legal
I've listened.
business.
Right. I've listened to you. Right.
Yeah.
Let me just talk here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You got Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. Yeah. Right. Which is freedom of expression. Yeah. I'm doing that. Yeah.
Freedom,
If you're trying to
you
stop
have your
me,
freedom,
if you're
but
trying to stop
you
me,
do it
if you're
from
trying to stop me,
outside
that's
the
Article
case.
14 of the Human Rights Act. You're discriminating because
We
if
are
you
not
say,
discriminating.
"Can I stand
You're-
here without a camera?"
Without a camera, yes.
Stop stepping.
But you are
There you go.
trying to encroach us.
There you go.
And you are filming
I'm not
us.
approaching. I wasn't filming you. You
Why
waved
were
at me.
you filming us?
You waved at me. I waved back.
Why were you trying to film us?
I wasn't filming you.
You were.
Yeah,
But
when you
we
waved
can't
at me.
touch the camera.
You waved at
And
me.
I told you no.
You waved at
stop
no.
it.
No, you was
And move
waving.
back.
I waved back.
You
You
didn't
waved
wave
up.
back.
So I
said,
didn't wave back.
"Please Go back.
You went like that, and what did I do? I went like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've got
Now,
3
I'm
witnesses
coming.
that confirm that.
Presumably, sir, he was trying to get your attention to alert you to move off the private.
No, he
property.
was doing that. What is that?
A greeting, a wave.
Thank you very
And
much.
if it can be an aid of getting someone's attention, which is apparently what he says he was doing.
Well, I don't know
to
that.
inform you-
I don't assume. If you make an assumption, is all you're doing is making an arse out of you and me.
Right. Anyway, I would say, go tell your security bosses,
Yeah.
like, he's not engaging with you, call the police, trespass.
Okay.
It's not trespassing.
Thank you.
So,
It's not trespassing.
to my understanding,
Okay.
even publicly accessible properties, if they are privately owned, they can rescind your invitation onto that private.
It's just publicly accessible.
Right.
That makes a big difference. If there's barriers and I walk through a barrier
McDonald's is publicly
and I walk through a barrier, yeah, but then
They're
I'm going into their building. That there reception area, yeah, because I could get a business there and I can go in. That is a publicly accessible area. But I've gone inside.
I used to work, right?
Yeah.
I used to work top shop Oxford Street, right?
Yeah.
Head of security, he had a big legal file,
Yeah,
explanations for everything.
yeah,
And my understanding,
yeah,
even the outside perimeter, because we owned the basement spaces,
Yeah.
about 5 to 10 feet from the doors. So he said, we own these 5 to 10 feet.
yeah,
You've got the perimeter markings, like I think here
Yeah.
it's these gold bands, right?
Yeah.
That is still private property, and even though it is publicly accessible, it's an implied invitation. If security have rescinded that implied invitation,
Yeah, and then it's a civil matter,
and
not a police
so
matter.
they can use reasonable and justifiable force,
Go on then, go for it.
but they don't want to because of
Yeah.
their, because of
Yeah,
their
because
policy.
yeah, because I would.
basically the sort of thing they would just
Yeah,
do is
yeah.
corral
Touch
you.
me.
I'm not touching
Yeah,
you. I'm just
touch
saying,
me, and
yeah.
then there'll be a
That's
civil
what they
claim
would
against
do
her.
is just say, come on, off of
Yeah,
our property, and just kind of.
Yeah.
So
Now you've invaded my personal space, so do you mind stepping back?
I
Yeah.
will, because that's a fair request.
Yeah.
But like, so basically, they could do that and just
Yeah.
corral you.
Thing
off
is,
their
if they'd have
property.
left me alone,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd have been gone by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they came out, yeah, and just
Because-
have a look in there and look at things what I could have been videoing, and that's what I was videoing. So anything I can see with my eyes,
Yeah.
I can video.
I mean, they're also trained to look out for people who might be performing hostile reconnaissance.
Okay, if they think that, then they need to report that to the police and say there's a terrorist outside.
Well, they might do that.
Okay,
yes.
well they can do that.
But, like-
But even the National Police Chiefs Council said that in its very substance, it has to be overt, not covert. Covert, not overt.
Yeah.
I'm doing overt photography. And filming in public is not a crime.
I know. it's not.
Photography is not a crime.
But filming,
And they're trying to infringe on my rights.
filming private property, the business can, as
They can request and I can decline it.
what's the there's a wording for it, as a there's a specific wording for it, but essentially it's like, you know, you have to follow their rules when you're on their property.
Yeah, I'm not on their property.
You are, because of the.
Well, it's publicly accessible. If I'm inside the building, that's
again,
different. I'm
Again,
outside the building.
It's still their property.
Doesn't matter.
It's still their
Doesn't
property.
matter. It's
because
publicly.
we
It's
used
publicly
to-
accessible.
We used to get into this argument all the time
Yeah,
at Top
I
Shop.
can't take a dog in now.
Right.
Yeah, and stuff
We
like
used to
that.
get into this argument all the
Yeah.
time at Top Shop, hence why I brought it up.
Yeah.
But if you're on their property, which includes their external perimeter,
Yeah, which is a
they
publicly
have
accessible
the-
area.
Even if it's a publicly accessible
Yeah.
area, it's still their private property.
Yeah.
You're still, like, as a conditional right to entry, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Conditional right to entry onto their private property, which they can rescind the
but it
implied
doesn't-
invitation to.
yeah, but it doesn't
because
become
because of the conditional entry, they can request that you do not.
Okay,
film
then I
on
need to
private
see their
property.
policy.
I mean, you could ask them for that.
If
but
they
don't.
want to show me their policy,
At the
because
bare
at the
minimum-
moment they're just
At
making
the
a
bare
noise.
minimum, could you do me the favour of like just filming outward rather than inwards?
Outwards, what? So stand inside here and film that way.
Yeah.
So I can do that.
That would please me because then you're not bothering them. You're not bothering
Yeah, but I'm
themselves.
still on their land, though, aren't
That's more their problem than my problem. I'm just
Yeah.
here to sort of.
I? Well,
assist
that's
them.
not your problem either. Well, you can see, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing you can do. You can't go
Well,
hands on with me or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Try it.
No, I'm not going.
Go for
not
it.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
in the general sense.
Yeah. If I was, causing a disturbance or anything like that, I was quietly going about my business. Yeah. They approached me.
Yeah.
I did not approach them. I only film them, and I always make a point of only filming people
Who've approached
when they engage with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They engage with me, and what the beauty of what I do, I have 3 witnesses that never lie, which
Anyway,
is 3 cameras.
point being,
Yeah.
like, as far as I'm concerned, all I would want is for you to film outwards rather than inwards, so you're not bothering them.
Yeah, I'm going to privately decline your request. And the thing is, I can't move from here until you walk away. As soon as you walk away, I'll be gone.
Fair enough. Also, I do ask, from a personal, private point of view,
Yeah.
me as an individual, not an employee
Yeah.
of the bid, if this is going to go on any social media,
Yeah.
etc., you don't have the right to use.
Okay,
to
right.
blur my face or
Because of
anything.
the discussion
There's-
because of the discussion that we're having,
Yeah.
right, it falls into the realms of citizen journalism, and I'm exempt
There's an exemption.
from that. There's an exemption. Yeah. So
I do believe I can request
You
you,
ca-
to
you-
blur my face.
you can request. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are.
Well, you can't. No, it's not me. You have to whatever social media channel it goes on. And I'm not saying it's going on the social media channel. You can put a request in for them,
Fair
and
enough.
then they can ask me,
Do you have
and then
any
I can
socials
dispute
that
it.
this might go on?
I can't deny or request
Uh,
that.
As a personal private citizen, if it comes to my attention, this has been uploaded.
Okay, you're not a personal private citizen at the moment. You're engaging in licensable activity.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
like,
So that's a big difference.
I will, if I find it, put up with the request for you to blur.
Yeah,
and blah, blah,
you're
blah,
fairly
blah.
entitled to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And it's what I do. Yeah, but no problem. If I was on there, I'll take it down. I'll put it back up with a big clown face on it.
that'll do.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
care. You can take the mickey out of me. I'm here
Yeah.
to do my
Yeah.
job. I'm just a uniform at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I get worse than this daily, like dealing with
I'm never not polite.
Anyway,
Yeah.
please don't. wind
Yeah.
them up by filming
I'm
them.
not winding them up. But thing is though, right?
I know.
If I walk away,
I know.
yeah, then I'm not standing up for my rights, right? You need to walk away. You need to walk away or make an attempt to walk
Right.
away. I'll stand for another 30
Yeah.
seconds,
Hey,
and then I'll go. Then I'll go.
Disengage. I'm going to go do my paperwork across the road. But like
Yeah,
I said,
and then I'll be here for another 30 seconds, and then I'll go.
just like I said.
But I will be filming inside. But I'm not filming them. I'm filming what I can see, but I'm not filming them.
But
If they are in
you-
shot,
you
it's
know-
accidental inclusion.
You know that you're skirting the guidelines and legalities.
I'm not skirting the guidelines. I'm not skirting no guidelines.
Yeah, but you
Or
know
legalities.
your actions
Yeah.
are inflammatory.
No,
for
no, not.
want of a better word. For want of a better
Well,
word.
you need to choose a better word then.
Because you know the people involved are not like it. You know that. Like
Yeah.
you've got that sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you were
So
being
you're more worried about me filming, yeah, rather than educating that man there who's committing an offence. So why don't you go and educate him and
I
go
will
and go?
advise- I will advise him
Well,
about his SIA
well, okay, do that. Go and educate him.
I will.
When I see him put his SIA licence on, I'll go.
fair enough.
Done. That's an agreement.
Hey, I was just sort of having a debate with him. I'm going to leave. He says he'll leave when we disengage with him, but he does want your guard to put his SIA license on because he noticed he didn't have
Yeah.
his license.
Are you security?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your SIA licence? Well, why is it not on display? Why is it not on display? It has to be on display. That's another one committing an
I
offence.
believe it
Section
being-
9.1, the
I
private.
believe it being presentable upon request is also.
No. Right. Presentable. I can't ask. I can't say show me your SIA licence. The only people that can do that is an
But if he
SIA inspector
identifies himself
and the
as
police.
security,
Yeah.
presents
But
it.
when you're engaging in licensable activity, it must be outward facing and on there. And that's section 9.1 of the Private Industry Security
I
Act.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway.
But I'll see my pocket.
Yeah.
So
But it
that
should
way
be.
I'm-
It should be out.
So I'm normally in the office.
Yeah. Get that.
I'm normally based upstairs.
Yeah, so you
and
don't.
that's why
Yeah,
I
so
come
you're not
down.
engaging, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
minute,
so
yeah,
I've
the minute you
come down
engage,
now, so
yeah.
that's all it is.
But what you have got, you've got a security guard there, right? SIA license on. I don't know if she's security. No SIA license. He's engaged with me. It's in his pocket, but it's not on display. Legally, it has to be on display when you're in a frontline position. It's in a frontline position because members of the public will come in here. Yeah, on display. On display. Yes, I know you've got one. Put it on display. Put it on display. Yeah, don't touch me, please. Yeah, don't touch me. All right. Right, that's your last warning. Don't touch me. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, just don't touch me.
That was just.
Doesn't matter. It's unwanted contact, and I do not want unwanted contact.
Anyway, like I said, we're going to chat. I'm going to do my paperwork.
Yeah.
You've promised to bugger off when we bugger
Yep.
off.
It's got his SIA license on. Well, it's not on display. So, like I said to you, I'm not moving from here until he's got his SIA license on display.
So let me
You're
go-
gone,
let
and
me
I'll
go.
go.
Let me go to him put his license on, yeah?
Yeah, and then I'll be happy, and then I'll be on my toes.
Anyway, I enjoyed chatting with you.
Yep,
You've
and
been
you.
more than reasonable.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Yeah.
Cheers.
No worries. Take care.
Have
Have
a
a
good
good
day,
day, and you. So when he puts it on, then I'll. Perfect. 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 Well done. Well done. Now it's on display. Okay. Well, I said I'd engage once you've done that. It's fine. I was talking to your manager. Sorry? You got something to say? Come out and say it. I'm not taking abuse like that. Well, it's verbal abuse on that. Well, I didn't hear what he said, but just the thingy. So it's what I've got. I'm going to report him to the SIA.
Right, okay. You put his,
Right.
put
Yeah.
his card, I know he put his thing up against the
Yeah.
window, that was it.
Yeah, no, yeah, and then the abuse, and then thing. The thing is, I've got it all on camera. Right, he should not be doing that role. Not a front-facing role,
okay.
dealing with a member of the public. Yeah. So the SIA are going to be informed
Right, well,
of that, and I will
I'll
make a complaint
Right, I'm
but
going to go
to the
talk to him
SIA.
as well now,
Yeah.
and he's upset you,
Yeah.
and we go from
Yeah,
there, all right?
I had an agreement with you that I'd walk away. I do not accept that
Well, let
from
me go,
anyone.
Let me go and talk to him.
Yeah.
If he wants to come out and apologise, will you be...
No, I'm not
accepting that?
interested in his
Oh,
apology.
okay, well,
I'm
okay,
just going to
I'll go
report him
and
to the
talk him
SIA.
then, all right?
Yeah. And the report will go in.
All right, good.
Okay, guys, that's That's that video done. So he's getting told off by his boss. And you'll be laughing the other side of the face. And I'm actually going to follow that one up because I'm not being verbally abused. Right, I'm going to do what I said. I said I'll walk away once he's got his SAA licence on display. So if you right at the top of the Strand now, and coming up to Trafalgar Square, we've got Charing Cross train station on the other side. So if you like that video, please give it a thumbs up. Please give it a like. Please give it a share. Please subscribe to the channel. It'll be absolutely appreciated. And as always, have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.